Have you ever wondered, what if our world wasn't infinite? What if it was just one single chunk? That's the question that started everything, playing Minecraft one chunk at a time. And in the beginning, that was all we had, one single chunk. But through perseverance, we grew. We uncovered world cores buried deep beneath our world, unlocking new chunks. We fished endlessly for our only source of food, mined cobblestone to power the world forge, built a villager breeder, an iron farm, and finally a moss farm to automate our expansion. Now today, our world is far beyond a single chunk, but there's still one thing we haven't done: the Ender Dragon. Okay, so the first goal of trying to beat the Ender Dragon is finding a Nether fortress, and for that, we need to get more of these world cores. I'm currently powering up our world forge using our new moss farm, and that's been going pretty well. We have a lot of moss in here right now getting converted into the world cores. And like I said, this is still running. It's got plenty of bone meal. We have a lot more moss in here and here, and this is still pumping out moss like crazy. We're at a pretty good point right now. I think we should go ahead and take these 4 world cores and put them into the world scanner we have in the Nether. If you're not sure what a world scanner is, it's what we have here too. We put the mossy cobblestone to look for a mob spawner, and we found one right here, one west. This chunk is one west, and we actually have a skeleton spawner down in this chunk, which we've been using to power the moss farm. So it's all working out. I have my gold chestplate because we're gonna need that for the Nether. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these world cores into this world scanner because I realized for every one of these world cores, we get to check more than one chunk, which if we made these into an unstable chunk spawner, which will spawn a random chunk, we could use one world core for one unstable spawner, which will spawn a random chunk in the world with hopes of getting lucky with another fortress. That's one world core for one chunk versus one to scan many chunks, and odds are if we find another fortress, it might not even have a blaze spawner, but at least this way we can get not lucky, but we could find another fortress and then spawn more chunks around it. We just need something to show up here, which also means lots of waiting, but we could fast forward a little bit. Never mind, there is a ghast. I just want something to show up here so we could find another fortress. Okay, we're back to waiting. And still no luck, but I'm telling you guys right now, we are pushing through today. We will get as much moss as we need, put all of it into the world forge until we could find another fortress. We're here today to beat the Ender Dragon, and we will beat the Ender Dragon. It just means that for the next little while, I'm going to have to do this on repeat. Going to the moss farm, grabbing some moss, and then walking it over to the world forge. And yes, I know I could just put one of those blocks in this building, but the world forge is over here. We made a build for it, so it shall stay over there. Then dropping all of this into the barrel. It really goes so much quicker if you just put a stack in manually. That's going pretty fast, but this is faster than hopper speed, which is the issue. And I don't want to sit here and put in a stack every time because it might be quicker, but I'd rather do other things in this world and then just let this sit and do its thing. Should we do cobblestone too while the moss farm's working? The whole point of the moss farm was so we wouldn't have to sit here and do this, but I wonder if moss is worth less than the cobblestone. The moss is all automatic though. I feel like today is going to be relying on the moss farm and the world forge a lot, because after we do this to find another fortress, we're going to have to do it to find a stronghold, and that's going to come with its own set of challenges, which we will talk about later. I've been preparing so many world cores in the overworld. We have 9 there, but all it took was putting one more in the machine to finally find another fortress. I'm pretty sure it's another fortress. I don't know what else would have nether bricks. This is pretty exciting. We need to explore this. So it's 12 south and 13 east. We need to go back to the overworld first because we're going to use a moss to scaffold all the way out to that area. Oh, did I break this farm by going into... Whatever, let's turn this off. I forgot the whole point was so we could grab some moss. We have all this, all this, all this. Yeah, let's grab... That should be good, right? This is a big adventure and I'm super excited for it. Some emergency ender pearls. You need to, wrong villager, sorry. You need to wake up because we need more food just in case. Let's actually check the suspicious stew. Okay, that's night vision, and what's the top one? I don't think that one was good. Okay, no suspicious stew. Okay, we have one chunk spawner already made, and these are the 9 world cores I was talking about earlier. Let's make... We can only make 2 more. Do we not have any copper anywhere? We have cut copper. Okay, I want more than 3 for this journey, so I guess we need to go mining. And for that, we need our fortune pickaxe. There's copper right there. There's copper right there. This is going to be a lot easier than I thought. Okay, we'll fix this up later. We need this copper now. Oh, this is the perfect strategy every time. Copper right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we already have over a stack. That should be pretty good, right? Let's actually grab some coal because we need something to smelt this with. This copper is going to take forever to smelt because I just want to find this nether fortress already. I guess patience is pretty important. Well, I'm not going to be that patient. I'm going to check in other places to see if we have more copper. Yeah, nothing. It might be a good thing we're waiting for all this copper to smelt because in doing so, I realized that my bow is really bad and that's not the type of thing we want to bring to another fortress. I definitely have a better bow. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm breaking 3, power 4. Do we need flame? Let's grab that just in case. We don't need that one. We have all these other ones. I think that's pretty good. I don't really want to put mending on this one. Where's our infinity bow? I think we might have one all the way down at the skeleton spawner. Enderman. Yep, and we have more ender pearls. In this one, infinity. Oh, this is a lot of our old stuff. Our spyglass, our shield, a bucket. Oh, that's pretty good stuff we should take. Power 5, I'm breaking 3. Let's add infinity 2. The anvil broke. I was gonna put some flame on that too. It's fine. We have so much iron in this world now. Okay, 2 anvils, just the flex. Okay, we can't afford to put flame on the bow. Okay, we have the copper. Let's make all of those into chunk spawners. That should be pretty good. I think we're ready to find this nether fortress. For this next part, we have our chunk borders visible, which I don't love to do, but I don't really know a better way to do this besides counting to 16 a bunch of times. So this is the way we're going to go with. And then this way is east. This way is south. I have right here in the chat, 12 south, 13 east. Let's go this way first because we already have that really bad piglin farm over there. 1 chunk, 2 chunk. I forgot all the moss. Okay, we have to restart. So I went on a journey trying to locate all these chunks by counting out and building out with the moss. It took a little while, but then came the moment to place down the chunk spawner and see if we did the math right, basically. Okay, we're almost there. This is the 11th chunk to the south. We already made it all the way east, and I think this is gonna be it. Chunk number 12. Let's get rid of these chunk borders because that is pretty ugly. Put the chunk spawner, and this is the big moment. Nether fortress. That's another fortress. It is a lot smaller than I thought, but that just means we need to go over here and we can make another chunk. That's why I brought a bunch of these chunk spawners, because I thought something like this may happen. I think I might have looked at an enderman. Yeah, that is not that good. And there's a ghast. Okay, this is not going that well. Okay, this is not going well. This is not going well. Let's get rid of the fire. I don't know what to do. That's our gold chestplate. I forgot how difficult this world can be. And we have nothing. Okay, we have some good news. I left our axe and our shovel over here because I figured we didn't really need them, but for the rest of our stuff, that is a bit unlucky. We need a boat to get down there. Okay, I think this is all the stuff we should need. I could use some armor and tools, but whatever. We took all the moss. It's good I brought some cobbled deep slate. So we could use this to make a home for ourselves because we need somewhere that is safe to stand. And then the boat we'll use to get down there. And the chest we will use because we're going to make a little house out of cobblestone. Emotions went really high and then all of a sudden really low. I can't believe I looked at an Enderman while I was trying to figure out which chunk to place. Okay, those guys aren't that good. I should have took some gold armor. I was just hoping not to run into any of them. Okay, little wall. The problem with the ghast was this is all made out of moss, which will go away in a second. I should have made this out of slabs. Some of our armor is going to be lost because I am not taking a fight with all the piglins down here, all the pigmen that have my stuff, but what can we pick up? Ender pearl's good. I really hope some of our good stuff didn't go into the lava. I need our sword. Does one of these guys have my sword? Yeah. Just go into the lava. All of my good stuff is here, and I think the plan is to grab a crafting table because we need to make some slabs to make a spawn-proof area, and getting back is going to be... Okay, honestly, new plan. Put this in, and we'll just spawn back in the overworld. Oh, what? I was not expecting to go right through the lava. That's actually really good to know because one of my strategies was going to be take a strider out to one of the chunks. And again, this should be all we need, hopefully. Brought an ender pearl just in case we need to get somewhere quick. This is the scariest part. I just hope that they don't knock me off. We could walk right through them most of the time. We get shifted a little bit to the side, but I just have to be really quick. Oh, I forgot we're gonna have this wall that we made before. I don't have any blocks, just a scaffold. Okay. We could just do that. That works. Okay, we're back to our stuff. What do we do now? Make some slabs. I think this is the best thing I've ever built. I don't really want things spawning on top of this, but I don't really think I have enough blocks. So a torch will do. The plan to get in and out, we'll just break this, go down like this. Right now, it's probably going to be one of the riskiest things we've ever done. Okay. We just need to go like this. Oh, they don't care if we one-shot them. Okay, I'm nervous about those guys. It's a good thing that we brought this bow. Okay, big moment. We should have all of our stuff now. Okay, don't mess this up for me. That is a lot of experience. We have that. We have that. These guys are going to be so angry at me. There's no way we're getting over there. Okay, I think it's time to take a little break and re-evaluate our situation because how did we end up in a deep slate moss box next to another fortress with angry pigmen everywhere? Okay, I know someone must have been saying this because we can just make a bunch of these carpets and then spawn proof like this. We did not need the deep slate to make slabs. Look at me. Actually, don't look at me. It definitely would have been smart to put moss carpet along all of this while we were running back here with no stuff, but I thought of it while we were taking that little break to get resituated. I didn't even clean my inventory in that time. What's up with that? Okay, I think it might be time to make a move and get another one of these chunk spawners down. We just need to keep on going this way. What's the best way to go down? We got the achievement. This guy's not mad at me. That's a good sign. Wither skeletons are probably the scariest thing that can happen right now. Now, I think we just keep on going with the chunk spawners, right? Until we find something dangerous. We need to be careful of lava falling from the sky because that almost got me for a second. We do need to be careful with things spawning. It might be smart to put the moss carpets everywhere, but that's going to take way too long, so torches it is. I think that should help with wither skeleton spawning. Let's go this way. We only have 6 more of these. Hopefully we find something. Maybe let's try the other way. If I had a little more speedrunning knowledge... Oh no, I placed 2 of them. Can I do... this? And I think we lost one, but we have a blaze over there and magma cubes, which is a little dangerous. I just want the blaze. I really should have brought obsidian, so as soon as we get this blaze, we can make an ender chest. That would have been pretty good. Okay, we have 2 more, and I really want a blaze spawner would be good. Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to go back and make more of these. Honestly, these natural blaze spawns might work as long as we can do this all right. Okay, we got 1 blaze rod. but our health kind of took a toll on that. And, oh, we're hit. Everything's going to be spawning around here because of, well, there's no other chunks for mobs to spawn in this world, so it's going to be a little tough. Okay, that's one. Oh, the other one's right here. I need it to come up to me so I could get the drops. I don't think that's going to happen. I wish we could pick this up. Is it worth trying? I have Silk Touch now, so it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Yep, nothing. Trying to focus a little and get this guy. I think that is a lost cause. Can we get any other blazes to spawn? Let's put that one over there. Oh, that is a blaze. We got one more. I have looting on this, right? Looting 3. I feel like we should be getting a few more than this. Is it worth just running back and forth and hoping that some loose blaze spawn? The spawner would be good. Let's get rid of these guys. And I'm sorry. Had to be done. Okay, it is working. We have another blaze right there, and this should be pretty easy to get if we can dodge. We can't dodge, but it's fine. 2 hits, and we have 3 now. How many do we need? There is definitely a number that we should get to get the Eyes of Ender. I don't really want to play this waiting game anymore. I don't think we have any more blazes anywhere. So let's go back to the overworld. Let's just hope that this is possible and none of them are angry at me. Jump there, jump there. This will be smart for the way back. And we could just give them a little shove, right? I think this is going to take too long if we do that for every pigman, so it looks like the terrible pigman farm isn't doing too bad right now. You are in the way. Home sweet home. I cannot believe we actually made it to this portal safe. It was about a 50-50 chance if we were going to survive. And let's kick the moss farm back on because we're going to need some more chunk spawners to explore that nether fortress. And do we have any obsidian? We have 8. Did I do that on purpose? Because we could do this. We could do this, and that's an ender chest. Where do we want to put this? This may be the hardest decision of the day. Should we just put it there? I don't really like it there. Maybe we can put it somewhere in here. I forgot that I had a lot of stuff in there. I was thinking about putting it there. Okay, I don't like any of this. Let's just put it here. I think this is the best spot for it. And then for the stone cutter, let's just... whatever. Let's just put it there. And now I think it's time to get situated again a little bit, get more of those chunk spawners, and head back to the end. We're not up to that part yet. Head back to the nether fortress and see if we can get some more blaze rods. And 3 more cores means 3 more world spawners, and let's see if we get anything good from these ones. And while these were cooking up in the world forge, I set up the ender chest a little bit with some stuff over here. Those are all our remaining diamonds, surprisingly. I made another pair of pants. And then I actually made a silk touch pickaxe with efficiency 3, just iron, just so we could pick this up and keep our better stuff in the ender chest for safekeeping. Which means hopefully we don't lose this ender chest because that would kind of suck. Now we play my favorite game of... oh, this is not my favorite game. Usually it's pretty easy to get through this. I think we have another pathway right here. The spawn proofing we did on that moss platform should really work out right now. Yeah, smooth sailing. I see a few blaze down there, and that could be a little scary because if they shoot at us over here, that would be pretty rough. I don't have any blocks. That was a huge mistake. We should have prepared some. And now we're doing parkour with blaze shooting at us. Okay, there we go. There are our blocks. Let's close that up, and let's see what we could do. I definitely want a lot of these because... I think it could be pretty tough finding the stronghold in a world with only a few chunks. Right here, I'm telling you, blaze spawner. Okay, one more, Soul Sand Valley. Blaze spawner. Oh, we got a little cross section over here. Which way feels like a blaze spawner? Let's go this way. Nope, nothing again. It's fine. These loose blaze are actually doing the trick. Is that magma cube gonna come down? No, I think we're good. No wither skeleton yet is pretty nice. Did you drop? Did you drop? We have 7 now. Magma cream for fire resistance would be good. Oh, we need nether wart from this too. That would be pretty nice. Chicken. I know there's a method on how these generate, and having some of that knowledge would really be useful. There's one more there. Two more. Oh, that was a lot and staggered. Oh, that's a wither skeleton. I'm not even bothering. Take the bow from that. 15. That's another wither skeleton. Actually, let's get a skull right now. Watch this. Second one killed. No way. No way. Another achievement. I really did not think we would ever get this in this world. That is pretty sick. Imagine if we could beat a wither this episode too. I'm kidding. That is not going to happen. Okay, I want this in my ender chest. I feel like someone out there is not going to believe that. That is a lot of pigmen. These guys are not that tough to kill. There's definitely a timing to it. $23 now. That was pretty good. That has to be enough, right? Let's just do this last one and any other ones we get on the way out. That one was not worth it. That all went into the lava. Okay, let's definitely call it there, and hopefully we could get back. I forgot the whole plan was to do this, do that, and goodbye, Nether Fortress. Now, this is pretty fun, right? As long as we're fast, I think we should be good. Okay, don't get me. Just go through here. And I think we're safe. Okay, it is time to celebrate. Blaze rods galore. This is what I like to see. We should probably pick these up. We have more now. I forgot I had a few in there. Let's keep, like, 2 of those, right? 47. And let's do this. Just right now, 16. Oh, well, it's going to be that way. We should remember that. I feel like I'm supposed to do some measurements, but we'll talk about that a little later. Okay, let's actually skip to that part right now. To find the stronghold, we're going to have to use some speedrunning tricks, and that means I need to learn those tricks. When you throw an ender pearl, it takes you to the closest stronghold. You're actually able to measure the coordinates and angle of the pearl to help find the stronghold easier. Normally, we would just throw the ender pearl and follow it until it gets close and starts going towards the ground, but the problem with that, if we keep on going to this direction, yeah, there is nothing here, and it would take a lot of moss to bridge out there, or a lot of chunk spawners, which is kind of a lot for our moss farm even. Let's grab this ender pearl if it's down here somewhere. That's the other thing. If we throw them over the void with just some moss bridging us out there, all these ender pearls are just going to fall into the void, and we don't want to lose them all. I actually do think we lost this one. Sometimes they break, and that is okay. We have a lot. And the closest stronghold can be is about 80 chunks, I think. So that just shows you it would take a while to do that old school method, the more traditional way of just following the ender pearl. So instead, we're going to do the speed running way to help us find the stronghold using the nether a little bit and with some other speed running tools that aren't traditionally used in the game. On the screen now is this tool, Ninja Brain Rot, which means if we put our FOV to 30 and put our mouse settings to absolutely 0, we're able to throw the ender pearl and do F3 and C around there. I think I did F3 and B. Let's try that again. F3 and C, try to measure it. And it copies that measurement with the angle and everything, and it gives us some direction on what we could use to help find the stronghold. It basically does a lot of math for us because we could pull up these coordinates and do the measurements manually, but I'm here to play Minecraft and not do some math. And honestly, I don't know how to use this that much, and it's still a little difficult because you can see it's telling us to go 871 blocks, and we could only go about, 45 blocks this way before there's absolutely nothing here. Let's put our settings back to the measurement settings and see what we could do. We're in the swamp chunk right now, and if we throw one, it goes that way. We could do F3 and it just broke, I think, about there. It's not perfect. You're supposed to use another tool to get really exact, but this is already pushing the limits a little bit, so I think we'll just stick to this way and I just want to get closer to where the stronghold is potentially, so it doesn't take hours to get there. Okay, I'm doing another one right here. I think we go right there. Detected unusually large errors. You probably mismeasured or this isn't going that well. And we're losing ender pearls quickly going into the void already. I thought this might be an issue. I almost fell into the void. Let's fix these mouse settings. Okay, I realized, oh, that's a little too high. I realized that I was saying Ninja Brain Rot instead of Ninja Brain Bot, so just here to correct that. Well, I'm also here to say I'm going to try to get some better measurements and figure this out, and hopefully if we do that, we can work on to the next step. Okay, the hard part right now is it's going up and down. What do I do about that? Also, when I pause my game, it crashes, so I'm trying to get better measurements using the escape game menu, but I don't know if this is working. Oops, I forgot to show that on the screen, but we're going to get the second measurement, and hopefully we don't fall off right now. So now I'm going to put my FOV really low. I got another mod so I could do that because I'm not downloading anything else to make it go really zoomed in. And I go like this. Okay, let's do another one. I know both of these are going into the void, but is that lined up? One more. Oh, I think that's pretty good. It says 99.7%. I think we're doing better now. I think. Okay, we have 2 pearls, but I think we have more in our ender chest. We'll get rid of the moss later. I think that's good enough. Now we need to go to the nether, right? 178, -44. Can't believe now it's time to just go mining for some obsidian. I can't believe, oh, this lava is actually gonna get us. Where's my water? Okay, golden pants on, and we have the obsidian and flint and steel. So we want to go to 178, -44. I think this is actually good because we have this over this direction. We need to, okay, you guys like me because I'm wearing gold. Brought some ender pearls in case we get hit into this lava. We also have this, which could be useful. Okay, it's really nice that this bridge is here already. That's not really nice. Where'd my bow go? Where'd my ender chest go? They don't see me? They don't see me. They're gonna see me. Okay, they're not interested in me right now. And now, -44 on the Z. I didn't even bring a chunk spawner. I'm so unprepared. Okay, I think it's right about here. Let's go like this and do the thing. And let's make this a little safer. Thought I was gonna light the portal for a second. That would have been pretty cool. Do the carpet trick. Oh, it did light the portal. This has to be the worst moment of all time. I have fire resistance, but I don't know how I'm gonna get that on. I think the ender pearl's out of the question. Oh, I forgot there's nothing there. It's just void. What did I have on me? What did I have? What's in here? Ender pearls. Our bow's in here. I don't know why there's a capital I in there. Our armor is done for. This is definitely a very low point. Okay, we keep on pushing. That is not going to stop us. We lost some of our gear, but we have 7 world cores, and let's see if we got the stronghold right. I can't believe it was just 1 block, and I thought the fire resistance would save us, but of course it just falls into the void. I should have been more careful. If I make a world scanner with a compass, okay, use the one on the world scanner. We still have our main world forge over here. We have 1 more core in there. We can go to the overworld, right? And scan for stone bricks for the stronghold. I don't even want to take anything with me. I almost didn't the first time, but I figured if we're not bringing stuff anywhere, what's the point of having stuff? So I had to take it. Okay, I'm gonna be smart and put this stuff into the ender chest, so at least if we fall on the way there, we don't lose everything, because the stuff in here is actually the important stuff we need. I don't have food. Oh, the food's the annoying part. Please have. I have 7 cooked fish. I don't even know what I could have done there. Okay, I don't see any ghast anywhere. Where is it? Oh, it's gonna happen. Okay, I'm going to the other side. I don't have a choice. Now, this is spooky. Let's put, I don't have any moss. Okay, I think the smart thing to do is just put a chunk spawner down because I need something so we don't fall into the void. Okay, we're on the top of a chunk right now. I don't think mobs should spawn. Okay, we're a lot more safe now. We could grab some of these blocks. That should help on the other side too. This is crazy. There could be a stronghold over here. Now we want to take the world scanner. Let's just plop it over there. Let's take this and some fuel. And let's see if it scans anything. Yellow. Okay, this is good. We found the stronghold. We're here. Is yellow better or worse? Okay, things are happening. We're doing better now. Let's make the other side of this safe because we could lose this stuff and it would be okay. Oh, it spawned me somewhere else? Oh, it made a chunk here when we spawned a chunk in the overworld. That is... Oh, hello there. Oh, the ghast are there. Okay, at least we have a lot more room on this side. It kind of fixed itself. I should have just went into the portal right away. I don't have a bed to sleep in. Okay, we put a lot in this, which is kind of nice because it's all around here. Okay, we're going back now because we need some stuff that I forgot, like a water bucket so we could check the sides of the chunk for a stronghold. That would be really helpful so we don't have to waste time just digging down. What else? Maybe a bed? We don't really need a bed. I just think we need to make sure we can get to the stronghold. I'm not really gonna worry about getting my gear back. Let's put that iron in the ender chest though. It would be funny to make a house over there, but that is not going to happen. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Well, I knew it was going to be difficult, but just losing everything again is really tough. Okay, I took a bunch of random stuff. Not really random, but... Okay, let's get situated. We have a furnace down, some coal. Let's chop a tree. I like how we're trying to beat the game, but now we're just playing the game at the beginning with some iron tools. Let's make a crafting table. A chest, right? I didn't bring any water with me. Okay, let's just hope that we find some water. Wait, we can actually look if there is any water. I'm just gonna run back and grab water real quick. I really don't want to take this journey any more than I have to. I feel like I sound defeated right now. This is worse than losing our stuff, just walking back and forth through this path and almost falling off a lot. Just leave me alone, ghast. It was as easy as this. I really like how our setup just looks like we just started. And we're dropping down. I guess this is the big reveal. Is there anything? That was close. I see one. I see the stronghold. Oh, I have a pickaxe. I spy. Okay, let's just go in right over here. There are mobs. We could handle this, right? I actually might die. Well, I really feel like we're in the beginning of things again. Do I need a shield? You always need a shield, but where is my shield? There we go. I think the rest of our stuff is down there. Let's just hop down. We could have went a little further. Oh, and now it... Shield? I thought that was supposed to work. And again. I've had enough of this. And it has my chest plate now. That creeper can definitely stay in there. Where are the torches? I feel like I lost a lot of stuff there. Okay, we're all ready to find the end portal. Oh, I'm just realizing now that this probably opens up that way. Yep. This is the moment you realize how big a stronghold is and how small a chunk is. What's down there? Dig a little bit. This is kind of weird generation, but this world is a little weird. A lot weird. I'm hoping that we don't need to deal with a lot of silverfish. And I made another big mistake. I got rid of where our water is from the top. I think the best thing to do is just this, right? Yep, and now we're back here because I want to check, are these are the biggest chunks, right? I don't know if the yellow means that the portal is more likely to be there. So that is south. It's actually this way, which is what we did. Southeast, right? South. We're gonna want to go this way. But first, let's put some water down. Oh, and that is all our stuff. Okay, and this way is east, so I actually want to plop this one down there. Oh, is this the end? Was that just a waste of one? Oh, it's a library room. We were not over here. Or is it not? What's this? Ooh, a chest. Oh, that is not... Oh, a skeleton. Strongholds are difficult enough normally, but in this world, this is just a pain. Let's grab some of this coal, and then I think it's time to regroup a little bit. By that, I mean mostly we need more chunk spawners so we could actually explore the stronghold. Oh, we have another chunk spawner there, but we should get at least 10 of these. And we have some bad news. The moss farm broke. It only does this if it runs out of bone meal, and I thought I put a lot in there, but I guess it took a lot longer than I thought to find the stronghold. Do we have... That should be good, and... Okay, we have bone meal in the system, so I guess it was just unloading the chunks by going through the nether portal and stuff that messed it up. And the moss farm is fixed, but we do need to wait for this to make enough moss so we can make enough chunk spawners that actually find the end portal. So before we get back into things, we have a wandering trader here. We grabbed some stuff, but still no sugarcane, of course. But honestly, what would we do with that at this point? So I have all this iron because I figured if we were waiting for the moss farm to make enough moss so we could get more chunk spawners, why should we just wait around? I don't really like the AFK, so we have this iron, we're trading. We have a few new villagers down here. That's really expensive, but it's a good way to get experience. And I realized this guy sells diamond tools. We got this one now for diamond armor, so we have some good stuff back, and honestly, these are the best. Oh, and we got a silk touch pick now, so we're in pretty good shape right now. And then another realization I made is that with these emeralds, we can actually get a really easy food source, and I was doing this for a while, but for some reason I forgot. Yeah, that is much easier than trying to get coal to cook all this cod and salmon. I forgot how much we're living it up in this world. Oh, and most importantly, we made a little shelf for our stonecutter and brewing stand because it was really bad with them just shoved in the corner right here. But with all that said and done, let's see how much we have in the moss farm. We'll also turn this off for now because we need to go find the end. 27. That is pretty good. Is this still kicking? Yep, I've been filling it up along the way a little bit because we also use the skeleton farm for experience, but also more bones. I don't even know if I have enough copper to make enough chunk spawners. This is embarrassing. I have 2 copper and 5 in here. We can make 1. I guess it's time to go mining a little bit. We do have our fortune pick, and I did realize we have these tools in here, but I just grabbed some spare ones for now so we don't lose these. Copper right there. 35 already. Okay, this should be a breeze. We'll be right back. I said we'll be right back, but we already have 2 stacks after this and right here, so I think we're back. All this copper would have been a great project to do while we were waiting to get these, but whatever. It is what it is, and now we have 27, 28 chunk spawners. This should be enough to find the stronghold and do whatever we need to do in the end, right? Ooh, let's put these on first. I realized that we're gonna have to bring extra when we go to the end because who knows what's going to be on the other side. From our current experience, it might just be 1 chunk of the end, and I don't know how that will go. The worst thing right now would be falling into the lava, which is really the void, because we have everything good on us right now. I should have put these in the ender chest. We just have to be really careful. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're gonna bring 20 here, keep 8 here. We'll keep the ender chest up there for now, and let's drop down. That's a lot of mobs. Let's put the shield on. Okay, let's just go up here. I want to keep putting torches on the right side to try to keep track of... Okay, we're not lighting this place up well enough. The silverfish actually spooked me there. I want to do one right here because I think a chest will appear right here. Yep, and ooh, ender pearl. I don't know the best way to do this. Oh, another chest. Nothing good. We could go down a level. I think this will be a library, right? And I placed 2 again. But we could use both of them. This is a lot of bookshelves after we spent how long trying to get books? Oh, there's a chest right there. We got armor trim, which is pretty cool. We should put this on something. This is also the first time we have paper. We should grab that. Oh, another library. Another armor trim, more paper. Riptide 3. Okay, that's pretty sick. Okay, this one has the 2 floors. Yeah, there's another chest over here, and we got another armor trim, more paper. I don't want to miss the stronghold because it would be really tough if we generated it, but we didn't find it. I do want to save as many chunk spawners as we can for the end. Let's put one here. Let's put one right there. I want to check over here. Throw one right there. And another. We're just spawning these left and right. Did we hit a dead end? We did. Dead ends are also good because it gives us a new way to explore. That is a very dead end. Is this it? Oh no, that's just a spider. I thought it was the spawner. And goodbye, creeper. Is this another dead end? Maybe there's something down here. Nope, that is a dead end. Dead end, not dead end. Oh, this just loops. Oh, we're breaking through somewhere. We've been here already. Okay, I am going in circles. Don't think it's that way. Oh, we found it. We found it. Weren't we right here? This is where the creeper exploded. This is where we dropped down. It was right there. We were going in circles. Hopefully this generates okay. And break that, because what are we going to use that for? These silverfish have a greater chance of knocking us into the void or whatever than being useful. Wow, it was really right here. This is a crazy sight to see. Now we need a way to get to the surface. Okay, first things first, let's definitely sleep and get situated. Gold boots go away. I wish we had a better sword, but sharpness 4 will have to do. We should definitely bring our bow, but we'll keep that in the ender chest for now. Honestly, it might be nice to put this on the end side just in case, because we'll have the chunk spawners in there. Okay, I think that is pretty smart. Okay, I think we're ready. Forgot the most important part is to make a trail to how we actually get back there. And let's go to the end. Okay, the rest of the Eyes of Ender, and this is a big moment. And now to take on the Ender Dragon. Right? This is everything we need. The bow is in there, don't worry. Let's just drop on in. Okay. So is this just going to be a chunk of the end? There's definitely an Ender Dragon. I feel like we've been digging for a while. Okay. This is a lot. It might just be a weirdly generated end, but definitely don't need to use those chunk spawners here. Okay, let's mark out where this beginning area is. And let's set up a little home base down here. We don't want that to happen while we're in the ender chest. Okay, we have the bow. Okay, we can't even get out right now. Oh, it's everywhere over here. I want to make a quick water source. Now we could just grab that and go if we need to. Oh, and free ender pearls, awesome. Let's take on the ender dragon. Oh, I'm so done for. Promise, I'm not that bad at the game. It's just 2 of them at once kind of makes it difficult. These, they teleport every which way. Okay, eat up. That one's still after us. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Let's just do this. Okay, that's 1. That one's really low down. 2. 3. 4. 5. Yeah, I think we got that one. Okay, we're so close. You could see the arrows. Did I look at one? No. I think for these ones, I used to pillar up and hit them that way, but I do think you can get in there. Apparently, I can't. Okay, just like that. I thought I looked at that guy. Is it that one and maybe this one still? Right there? I think that one might have one. Okay, yep, it had one, but we got it. I think this is the last one. Oh, right now. Oh, just a little late. Okay, one Enderman can do. I feel like I look at none or I look at two. Where's this dragon? Okay, this is such a weird end portal. Let's get down here. That is loud. I want to eat, but I'd rather get some of this damage in. Okay. Oh, there's still one more. Okay, we got it, and it did some damage to it as well. I'm missing all the shots. Okay, let's just... right there. Right there. Okay, I think we just have to wait. We're missing everything. Oh, right here I could get some good ones. Now it's immune. It's so loud. Okay, we're halfway there. I really thought we were gonna have to be regenerating chunks and fighting this at the same time. Terrible, terrible water bucket. Okay, these are some good arrow shots. A few more hits and we should be good. I can't believe we're gonna be able to say that we beat Minecraft one chunk at a time. Breathe the end. Look how great that looks. And so much experience. And how do we do this? We click it once and 1, 2, put a little torch down there. Yes, this is great. I need to get out of this view because I will look at an Enderman. Let's just look down. Let's grab the Ender chest. What happens if we go through there? We should check that out. I do want to see if only the main end island is here in its entirety or if there's anything with the outer end islands. I normally like to do this with a trap door, but is it right here? Oh, it's up there. I thought we were stuck here. We can actually get an elytra. Okay, let's get home now because I want to grab some gunpowder because if we get an elytra, it is probably smart to bring some rockets with us. And we actually got paper from the Stronghold, which is pretty sick. And it's the credits, but we've all probably seen those before. Okay, I forgot about our biggest struggle in the Nether. There is a ghast chasing after us. Okay, I think we're safe now. This is what we're here for. And I brought a trapdoor this time because this feels much safer. How do we do this? Moss. Moss has been our guide for the later half of the series. It feels so weird to have so much world here. I wonder why it was done like this. I can imagine, I was kind of predicting that the end was going to be a few chunks. The spawn chunk and the middle chunk with the portal and then where the end pillars were. And then everything else we would have to fill in, but didn't make our lives easy, but I think it would have been cool if it was that way. It would make the battle really intense trying to place down all those chunk spawners or even sending up a world mender, which we haven't used to do that all automatically. Ender Pearl. We should be fine, right? Okay, yeah, we're fine. I really did not plan to get an elytra, but I couldn't help myself. I saw that end gateway. I needed to check it out. And as I'm running around looking for this, I'm realizing why I did not plan to get an elytra. Well, if there was nothing here, I would have just said, oh well, I'm not generating that many chunks to find in End City. But just walking around, it all feels weird though. That's a massive dead end. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because we bridged here and somehow we found our moss trail again. So we just did a big circle somewhere. Okay, I'm wondering what this does, so let's try it. It does nothing. And, okay, we made a really big circle. I guess it's not meant to be in this world. And honestly, I think I'm fine with that. I really didn't like walking around this much terrain here. I kind of wish it just didn't exist. That was a fun side quest, but let's get back to the overworld and wrap this up properly. And I'm hoping that this portal brings us straight home. Yep, that is perfect. I think we put some of this armor trim on right now, just to show our success. Let's get some diamonds on these boots, because we're not going to be using any other boots in this series. How does that look? Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we should just do one piece of armor trim. I think that looks pretty stylish. As with every Minecraft world, once you have the dragon egg, you need a place to put it, because otherwise it's just going to sit in that ender chest forever, and I think we have a perfect place for it because we have an unused chunk right here, and I think it would look really nice filling out this chunk and pretty much having a purpose for every chunk in this world. Well, it is totally surreal to be placing the last block in this world. Now, that looks pretty good. I think we made a pretty nice home for the dragon egg. Included some of these blue flowers that I really love and always forget about. What are they called? It's just a blue orchid. But I really think this chunk looks really nice now, and it's centered with this bridge, which is centered with the very first build we made in this world. It is crazy that this was the only chunk we had when we started the world. But you know what they say, every good story comes to an end, and this is the end of our journey on this chunk by chunk Minecraft world. Thank you all so much for watching. This was definitely an interesting journey with some building challenges, survival challenges, and everything in between. Well, thanks again, and I won't see you next time. I really think I'm ready to get back to a world that actually has more than 20 chunks.